Hello guys, welcome back to Mr. Cloudbook channel. Today is the day 17 of the Kubernetes masterclass, and in the yesterday's video we already talked about the deployment, and we are going to talk about the deployments again. And I am going to explain a simple edit command also, because till now I explained how to write the simple YAML file and how to use the imperative command and everything, but I never tried to show you editing that particular YAML files, right? Like after one pod is started, and then we try to edit it. Okay, so how it will goes and everything we will check in this video, because this is also important. Sometimes you need to do this in your CKA exam also, because maybe they will ask sometimes. So first they will ask to use this particular image, and then after it is working fine, so maybe they ask you to set up the different image. So we don't know what will happen, right, in the exams. So that's why. So let's do that one. Okay, how to edit and everything. So here, let's see the nodes that are running for me. So kubectl get nodes. This is the high availability cluster. So that is I prepared for my just testing and for your teaching also. So let me clear the screen. So let's see the running pods also. Kubectl get pods. So we don't have anything. Kubectl get rs. So no replica sets also available. Let's see the kubectl get deploy. Okay, nothing is there, right? So first of all, we will talk about the deployment. So we will see that. So because so this is the day 16, right? Yesterday's video. So what I will do is just I will use this one, same one, just copy it. So what I'll do, let's go to mkdir. Let me create one more directory, 17, like that. cd 17. So vi deploy dot yaml. So if you don't know what I wrote in this particular deployment dot yaml, please watch yesterday's video, so you will understand what I created and everything. So we don't need this status resource. These all needed. So strategy also we don't need. Okay. So this is simple deployment.yaml file. Clear the screen. So ls. So this is the deploy.yaml file. So what I will do is I will use kubectl create -f deploy.yaml. Okay. So here I created one deployment, right? Let's see the deployment. Kubectl get deploy. Okay. So deploy or deployment, anything fine. You can use both. Okay. Here one my dep, because I have only one replica. I asked for only one replica, right? That's why it's showing one replica. Okay. Nginx. Let's see the RS. Okay. Because we if we apply the deployment, it will automatically create the replica set. Okay. So my dep, because I used the name my dep here. You can see that name of my deployment is my dep. So if I want to change it, it will automatically change. Okay. So if I here name will be changed. Okay. Here and here. So let's see the running pods, kubectl get pods. So here one, right? So because we asked for one replica. Okay, what I want to increase this particular replicas. What I can do is kubectl edit deploy. So or you can give the deployment also, that is up to you. I am just using the short forms here. So kubectl edit deploy. What is the deployment name? This is my deployment name. Okay, remember that if you give the kubectl get deploy, it will give your all deployment that are applied on your Kubernetes. Okay, so this is the one we applied right now, my deployment. So I will use that one, my -dep. Okay, kubectl edit. Okay, so here I am editing this particular deployment directly. Okay, this is the one way to edit the deployment. So here, and if you go down little bit, you can see that here we have the replicas one, right? So what I will do is I will make it to 3. Sometimes they will ask, first of all, create some replicas and try to use the edit command and update the replicas to something like that. So this is the one way to do it. Okay. So shift colon WQ, and you can see that it's edited. Okay. So deployment apps my dep edited, because I changed it to 3. And if you see here, how many are ready? Because we asked for one replica last time, but here in the edit command, we edited the replicas to 3. Okay, let's give the command called kubectl get deploy, enter. And you can see that now how many running? 3. Last time how many we have? 1. Okay. And let's see the rs replica set, get replica set. So anything works here, replica set or rs. Okay, you can see that now we have three. So because I edited it to three replicas. Okay, here one, now it's three. Let's see the pods. kubectl get pods, and you can see that three are running now. See, two recently created. Okay, because after we editing, these two are created, this first one and this last one. Okay, so this is how we can edit the deployment. Okay, let's see the deployments again. kubectl get deploy 3. Let's edit again. kubectl edit deploy. So what happened here, my application traffic is down, so I want to reduce my pods, I mean my deployments to less number. Okay, so what I can do is edit deploy, so give the deployment name my dep. So here we have the three replicas. You can see that three in this line, right? What I can do is I can just use one here. Again, I want to change it to one. Okay, and you can see that it's saying again edited. Okay, deployment is edited. Let's see the deployment. kubectl get deploy now, and you can see that now it's reduced again back to one. Okay, so this is how you can edit the deployments. Okay, kubectl get deploy. Sorry, we have already deployed it. Let's see the pods. Okay, you can see that one is running because the other two is removed. And if you see the kubectl describe deploy, and you can give this one my dep, and it will describe everything, and you can see that it's scaled up and scaled down. Every event is it will provide here. Okay, and you can see that first what we asked, we scaled up the deploy to 1 because first time we asked for 1, and after we edited again, right, deployment controller scaled up the replica set my dep to 3. Okay, so last time we have 1 but it's edited to 3, right? So again what we did, we again edited to 1. Okay, here 1, so because from 3 it's reduced to 1. Okay, so you can see everything here, like the events and everything will be here, and image we are using here. Okay, let's clear the screen. Let's see the kubectl get deploy, right, and mydep. Okay, let's describe again. kubectl describe deploy, and mydep is the deployment name here, and which image I'm using, nginx. Okay, and create this. So let's edit the deployment. Okay, kubectl edit deploy again my dep. Okay, enter, and you can see that here we can do anything, like we have the nginx here. Okay, replicas and everything, that is fine. I'm not even edited anything. If you don't change anything, it will show the message like this. Okay, kubectl edit cancel, no changes made. Okay, so again I want to scale up and scale down using the particular command also, that is also possible. The command is kubectl scale. Okay, here, and deploy, I want to scale the deployment, and what is my deployment name, my dep. Okay, my dep, and how many replicas I need, replicas to 3. Okay, or you can give it to 5. Okay, and you can see that scaled kubectl get pods. Now I was went outside, and you can see that 9 minutes, and it's created the 5 replicas. Okay, here I was went outside, sorry for that one. And let's scale down. Okay, so other way to scale up and scale down is using this particular command, my dep hyphen replicas to 1 or 2. Okay, or you can call it as any many replicas you want, like put any number here. Okay, so it will scale up and scale down easily. Okay, and you can say that it's scaled, and if you see again get pods, and you can see that we have now 2. Okay, last time we have 5, and we again rescale to 2. Okay, this is the other way to scale up and scale down the replicas. Okay, so what you have to do, okay, so if you want to edit or set a particular new image. Okay, so let's see. So let's give the command called kubectl get deploy. So I want to see the deployment name. Okay, my dep. Okay, let's describe again. So why I am using every time the commands means So you need to use it to this commands. Okay, describe s. So describe, deploy, and try to use the small, I mean short forms, like don't use deployment. Okay, because it will waste your time. Okay, my dep, enter. So I have this particular image. Okay, Nginx, right? So you can say that we can set the image also using the kubectl set image. So you can change the any image using this particular command. Okay, set image. So deploy. Okay, and deployment name my dep. Okay, so container name. Okay, we need the container name. So and if you come here, then what is the container name I'm using? Nginx. Okay, so and if you don't know, again you can use this one. Okay, let me clear that command and give the kubectl get pods, and here I have the pods, right? So use this command called kubectl describe. Okay, and pod, and give that particular pod name, and you can see that containers. Okay, here in this containers field, this is the container name, and this is the image it's using nginx. Okay, and this is the container name, remember that. Okay, if you don't know, use this particular command kubectl describe pod and give that particular pod name, and it will give the name here. Okay, name of your container nginx. Okay, clear the screen, and command to set the image kubectl set image and deploy. Okay, deployment name my dep. So, and what is the image, I mean like the container name is nginx. Okay, equals to, so now I need the nginx 1.14. Last time I'm using the simple nginx, but now I want the nginx 1.14 is the command to set the new image. Okay, and enter, and you can see that deployments image is updated. Okay, kubectl get deploy. Here remember that, and you can see that my deployment is there, automatically will be there. But if you see kubectl get rs, and here you can see that we have the two replica sets, right? So why we have the two replica set means, so this one see 0 0, so this is the old replica set. So your Kubernetes will keep that one also, because if you don't like it, okay. So if you don't like this particular changes, okay, to 1.14, you didn't like the changes and you want to go back again, okay. So that's why it will you keep this, okay, keep one of your replica set. So which is easier to roll out, okay, roll back to your old version. So very fastly without much time. Okay, that is the reason. That's why we have to, and these are the new replica set created for our new image nginx 1.14. Okay, and if you see kubectl get pods, here we have the two, right? See, one running recently 67 seconds and 73 seconds, and let's describe. So we want to see which image it's using, describe pod, and give that pod name and enter, and you can see that which is using nginx 1.4. Okay, this is how you have to set an image for your Kubernetes deployment. Okay, this is very important because you will get this particular question in your Kubernetes exam. Okay, so this is the one way. And if you want to roll out, okay, I mean like you want to undo the change. Okay, what you have to do is kubectl, okay, rollout is the command, okay, to undo. Okay, I want the old image. Okay, so I want to the old deployment which is using the only nginx, not any version like nginx 1.14 like that. So I want to undo, okay, because the new changes which is using the 1.14 facing so many issues. That's why I want to undo. Okay, I don't want, I want to roll back to my old version. Okay, I can just give this one kubectl rollout undo deploy or deployment, and you can give the deployment name my hyphen dep. Okay, and enter, and you can see that it's rolled back. And if you see kubectl get deploy, so deployment will run fine. Okay, there is no time change, nothing will be changed here. Okay, but if you see kubectl get rs, replica set, and you can see that old one. Okay, see 24 minutes one. Now it's came up. Okay, because we rolled back to old version. That is the use. The Kubernetes will keep one of your replica set. Okay, old one, and this new one becomes 0. Let's see the pods. kubectl get pods here, and you can see that 40 seconds. Okay, kubectl describe pod and give that particular pod name here, and you can see that it's using the nginx image. Okay, this is the way to undo your new changes. If you change any image but you don't want it and you want to change back, again you can use the undo command. So what is the command I use? This one, kubectl rollout. I mean rollout undo deployment. I want to roll out and use the deployment name. Okay, that is the one way. And again you can use the deployment edit command also, but it will gives some kind of different changes. Okay, so let's see kubectl get deploy. So use this one command simply for your use case. Let's try to update kubectl edit deploy. So what I will do is I will edit the deployment image. Okay, my dep directly. So you will see what it will happen here. Okay, so rolling update, and where is the image spec? Yeah, here containers. Here let's try to update the nginx here. Okay, let's change it to 1.24. Okay, remember that I am changing the image using the kubectl edit command. Okay, escape shift colon wq, and you can see that it's again giving some temporary file. Okay, and you can see that, so invalid value edited field, this one. So there is some invalid field. Okay, num, and if you go here, and you can see that like line 33 do not find expected indicator, like that. Okay, so but here we are using correct way. Okay, spec template, this is all good. Okay, and here image. Okay, this is the correct way. Let's come out of it, and you can see that it's edited. Okay, so the reason kubectl get deploy here, so this won't change. Okay, kubectl get rs, and you can see that it's new kind of replica. Okay, so because this is old one. Okay, I mean like the 1.14 version, and this is the normal nginx, and this is the version of 1.24. Okay, kubectl get ports here, and you can see that it's created again you have to describe. Okay, kubectl describe pod and this one. So if you want to more easy way, we will talk about it in the later videos, because we don't want to go to advanced at the starting. We will go slowly, and you can see that we are using the nginx 1.24. Okay, so this is the one way. Let's edit again. Okay, kubectl, so we can do also this one, undo rollout and deploy. Okay, the command is rollout. Okay, kubectl rollout, I mean undo, that is the command rollout. Okay, undo deploy and my dep. Okay, enter, and you can see that it's again rolled back, and we will just see the replica set. That is fine, because it will use the old one. Okay, first version. Okay, so it will again change back. See, whenever you try to edit this one, okay, kubectl edit. Okay, so deploy and my deployment. Okay, this is the deployment name, and enter, and you can see that generation 9 here means we changed it so many times, that's why it's showing generation 9. Let's go here. Okay, so this is the nginx, right? We used the normal nginx so many times like that. Okay, what I will do is let's use 1.28 here. Okay, so remember that, see this line. Okay, here if you try to save it, here we don't have any issues till now. Okay, if you escape colon wq, and you can see that it's changed to temporary file. Okay, kubectl edit like this. Okay, so there is some changes there. Okay, this path you have to see here also. So deployment apps my dip is not valid. Okay, so this is the issue. You have to read this configuration. Okay, invalid value, the edited file failed validation. Validation means there will be some kind of syntax issues. Okay, line 33 did not find the expected indicator. Okay, let's use SC, means it will show the number. So that means here what happened, so this is the template failed. So inside template failed, it not find the this particular, I mean this image. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to put it in the correct format. Okay, this should be like this. Okay, image. Okay, then if you try to save it again now after changing it, it will work fine. Okay, and you can see that it's edited. So first time we saved, we find there some kind of issue. Again, we have to change that particular one. Okay, this is edited. Okay, and if you see kubectl get rs directly and new one. Okay, now it's using the new replica set. So this is the use. Okay, so presently it's using one. Okay, desired. Okay, you can see that my depth one. I mean still it's using the old one. Okay, kubectl get ports here, error pull image. Maybe that kind of image is not there. Maybe it's not able to find that one. Let's see. Kubectl describe pod. So this one. So that's why it's not changed. Okay, and you can see that this particular image is not found. Okay, 1.28. That is the issue. So let's edit it. Okay, kubectl edit deploy myd. Okay, so this the use case. You can use this one also using the edit command of your deployment file once you write. Okay, let's change it to some random image like 7 Ajay. You can use anything, your own images. Slash, you can give Netflix latest. Okay, if it's find, it will pull that one. Okay, shift colon and wq, and you can see that. So first of all it will give properly. Okay, without any issues, but if you save it, it will throw the issue. Okay, and you can see that again it's saying 33 line is failed. Okay, so again we need to go inside the template section here. Okay, so inside template, go to spec and containers. Okay, go to insert mode and just give one side, I mean backspace. Okay, this should be aligned. Okay, image and image policy. Okay, won't throw any issue. Okay, and you can see that it's edited. Okay, kubectl get rs now, and you can see that it's again created 5 seconds. I don't think again it will available, but that particular image. Okay, it's available now. Okay, clear the screen and kubectl get deploy. So this is the one, and you can see that kubectl describe. Okay, pod my depth anything. Sorry, can see that it's using this particular Netflix my image. Okay, if you want to see the history, okay, kubectl rollout history is the command. I think history, enter. Okay, that's the not command. Okay, let's see the command kubectl rollout hyphen help. Okay, here you can see that history. So what I used here, history, right? Available commands. Okay, so here valid resource type, we have to use this one. Maybe rollout deployment, or you can use deploy elf. Okay, this one like this. kubectl rollout undo, like kubectl rollout status. You can see the status also. Okay, deploy status. Okay, and okay, here you can give before. Okay, status deploy. Okay, let me clear the screen. So deploy and my dep. Okay, and you can say that it's successfully rolled out. Okay, this is the one command, and you can use again, and you can see that we can use restart, and this is the one way to do it. Okay, rollout history. Let's try to add history deploy, and you can see that there are so many revisions here. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you can use these numbers also. Okay, so let's, what you can do is you can use that numbers also, kubectl rollout history deploy. Okay, so if you want to change it to particular deployment using that particular number, you can do that one also. Okay, so you can use this command. Okay, kubectl rollout history deploy. So this is we can use, and we want to use to my deploy. So this is my deployment name. Okay, and you can use the revision hyphen revision. Okay, revision means again rolling back. Okay, to which version you want? You want 4 or 5, anything? Let's go to 2. Okay, so I want to go to the revision version 2 here. Okay, and enter, and you can see that which version it's using, nginx 1.14. Okay, and if I see kubectl get to deploy here, and you can see that kubectl, sorry, we need to see the ports. Okay, because we changed it, right? And you can see that here, let's kubectl describe pod. So let's see which image it's using, and it's using still that one only. Okay, it's not changed. Okay, but here it's showing the details of your particular image at what is that particular image. Okay, this displays the full details. Okay, it won't change. Okay, so if you want to roll out, okay, to particular version, you have to use this command. Okay, kubectl. So first give this version. Okay, kubectl rollout history deploy and deployment name revision. So it will show the details of your revision. Okay, let's try to change it to 4. Okay, and which version it's using? 1.24, here 1.14. Okay, and if you want to roll out using the version number as the revision number, you can use the kubectl rollout. Okay, undo deploy, so deployment, sorry, deploy hyphen my dep is the deployment name, hyphen 2 hyphen revision. Okay, equals to, you can go to 2 or 4, anything up to you. I'm just going to 2 again, and I can see that rolled back means it's went back to that version 2 or the revision 2. Okay, read the screen and kubectl get, so just check the pods. Okay, that is enough because it will create the new one. Okay, let's describe kubectl describe pod and paste, and you can say that it's using the nginx version. Okay, so this is the one way. Okay, and you can use the set command also, right? Here last time if we see the rollout history and everything, right? So rollout history, this is the command we use it, right? And we don't have anything here, right? Change cause and everything, it's not recorded. If you want to record, you can just use this one also. Okay, kubectl set image. Okay, this one, let's change it to 1.16 for now, and hyphen record is the command you have to use to record the particular change here. Okay, enter. You can see that this has been deprecated, will be removed in the future, they are saying. And if you use the kubectl rollout history deploy, and you can see that revision version 9, it's given the command what we used. Okay, directly this one. Okay, this is the one way to see the change cause, what we changed and everything. We changed the version 1.16, right? So this is the way you have to use the deployments. Okay, and you want to delete, you can use the delete option. Okay, kubectl delete deploy and give the deployment name my dep, like that. Okay, so this is how you have to use the deployments in your Kubernetes cluster. Okay. So there is another commands called patch and everything, but these are not needed. Okay. So you have to understand very detailed concept first of all, and I will explain this one definitely patch command in the upcoming videos. And I hope you understand how to edit the simple deploy commands and imperative commands, how to use and how to set the image using the imperative command, how to do the undo, roll out, roll back, and everything easily, and how to see the revision versions, how to see the details of the revision, and how to see the setback to the revision version 2, like that. And I will add the detailed blog also into my mrcloudbook.com page. Okay. Thanks for watching the video and keep on supporting to Mr. Cloudbook channel.